Did you ever wonder what it would be like to wake up and find your personal data held hostage? Imagine this. Your precious memories, important work documents, and even your financial records, all locked behind an impenetrable digital wall. Sounds like a nightmare, right? Well, welcome to the chilling world of ransomware. Ransomware is a type of malicious software that cybercriminals use to hold your data captive. Once it infiltrates your system, it encrypts your files, making them inaccessible. Then the nightmare truly starts. A message appears on your screen demanding a ransom in exchange for the key to unlock your data. Often the payment is demanded in cryptocurrency, a digital form of money that's difficult to trace. So, now let's bring this concept to life with a real-world example. Remember the recent attacks on hospitals, municipalities, and corporations? These were not random acts of chaos. They were calculated strikes by hackers who infected these systems with ransomware, crippling their abilities to function. These attacks highlight the real-world consequences of ransomware. And trust me, they're not pretty. What makes these attacks even more terrifying is the use of a particularly nasty strain of ransomware known as the wiper or the ransomware as a service. While the specifics of this strain are shrouded in mystery, we do know it's more aggressive. It could use advanced encryption algorithms, making data recovery incredibly difficult. It might even have the ability to spread across your network, infecting all connected devices. As if that wasn't scary enough, it could also have a self-destruct feature that destroys your files if the ransom isn't paid within a set time frame. So now you've had a glimpse into the world of ransomware. You've seen how it can sneak into your life, lock away your data, and demand a ransom for its return. You've seen the devastating effects it can have on individuals and organizations alike. And you've had a taste of the wrath of the ransomware. This is a very chilling reality. But what makes ransomware particularly nasty? Well, while we don't know the specifics, we can certainly speculate based on what we know about other ransomware strains. Firstly, there's the ironclad encryption. Imagine your data being locked away behind an uncrackable code. This isn't your ordinary lock and key scenario. We're talking about advanced algorithms that can make data recovery incredibly difficult, if not impossible. Then, there's the data theft. The ransomware doesn't just lock away your data, it steals it too. And with your data in the wrong hands, the consequences can be far-reaching. Your stolen information could be used for further extortion, or worse, sold on the dark web to the highest bidder. And don't forget about the self-destruct feature. Picture a ticking time bomb that could permanently wipe out your files if the ransom isn't paid within a set time frame. Talk about pressure. But the real kicker? The network takeover. Ransomware could potentially spread like wildfire across your network, infecting every connected device and amplifying the damage. It's not just your computer at risk, but your entire digital life. It's clear that ransomware is a formidable foe. It's not just about locking away your data and asking for a ransom. It's about causing maximum disruption and chaos. It's about attacking your digital life and leaving you feeling powerless. The impact of ransomware can be devastating. It's not just about inconvenience. It's about losing access to your work, photos, and memories. It's about reputational damage and the potential for sensitive data to be leaked. And it's about the significant financial losses that can occur if you're forced to pay the ransom or lose your critical data. So now, as we look deeper into the world of ransomware, remember this: awareness is your first line of defense. Understanding the wrath ransomware has is the first step towards protecting yourself and your digital life. After all, knowledge is power. The impact of ransomware will be devastating. It's not just about severity. The impact of ransomware can be devastating. It's not just about temporary disruption or a minor inconvenience. This digital menace can leave lasting scars on individuals and organizations alike. Imagine deadlines looming, presentations due, and critical documents inaccessible. The stress and scramble to recreate lost work would be immense. Especially for business, this loss of access can bring operations to a grinding halt. Years of research, valuable client data, important records, all encrypted and held hostage by an anonymous cybercriminal. Think of it like someone coming into your house, locking up all your belongings in a safe, and then demanding a ransom for the key. But the damage doesn't stop at lost access. There's a second, equally sinister consequence: reputational damage. In the digital age, trust is more important than ever. We trust organizations with our data, expecting them to keep it safe. A ransomware attack can shatter this trust in an instant, especially if the attack results in sensitive data being leaked or sold online. For a business, this can mean lost customers, a tarnished brand, and/or even legal consequences. And then comes the financial blow. It's like a 1-2 punch. First, the ransom demand, often hefty, payable in untraceable cryptocurrency. Some corporations might be forced to pay up, hoping to recover their critical data. But paying the ransom doesn't guarantee your data's safe return. It's a risky gamble. And either way, the financial loss can be brutal. The average ransom payment is on the rise, reaching unprecedented heights. This isn't just a statistic, it's a stark reminder of the growing threat we're facing. As the stakes rise, so does the cost of falling victim to a ransomware attack. To make matters worse, the recovery process can be a lengthy and costly ordeal. And even if you manage to remove the ransomware, restoring your systems and data can take weeks, if not months. And during this time, the costs just keep piling up. In the end, it's clear that the true cost of a ransomware attack is far more than just the ransom payment. It's a complex, multidimensional issue that can leave deep and lasting impacts. And the financial blow can be brutal. Indeed, the consequences of ransomware are a grim reminder of why cybersecurity can never be taken lightly. But remember, there are ways to protect yourself from the wrath of ransomware. You can effectively shield your digital life from these cyber threats with a few strategic measures. And let's look into some of them. Firstly, the importance of regular backups cannot be overstated. Think of it as a safety net for your precious data. By keeping a secure, offline backup of your files, you can restore your data in the unfortunate event of a ransomware attack, without having to pay a single penny. Next up, let's talk about updates. You know those pesky software and operating system update notifications you keep ignoring? Well, it's time to start paying attention. Keeping your software and operating system up to date with the latest security patches is crucial. Hackers are always on the lookout for vulnerabilities in outdated software, and these updates are your first line of defense. Now, on to phishing. This is a common method used by cybercriminals to trick you into downloading malicious software. Always be cautious of suspicious emails and attachments. If you don't recognize the sender, don't click on any links or open any attachments. Remember, curiosity killed the cat, and it can certainly infect your computer. Lastly, use reputable antivirus and anti-malware softwares as your digital bodyguards. Choose one with real-time protection that can detect and block ransomware before it even gets the chance to infect your system. And remember, these strategies are not foolproof, but they can significantly reduce your risk of falling victim to a ransomware attack. It's about making it as difficult as possible for the bad guys to get to you. Remember, the best defense is a good offense. Protect your data and don't let your digital life be held hostage. Having shared the ways to protect yourself from ransomware, it's time we look at some real-life cases of ransomware survival. These stories will not only provide you with some context, but also inspire you to take the necessary precautions seriously. Our first case is that of a large hospital in Los Angeles which was hit by a ransomware attack. With patient lives at stake, the situation was dire, but thanks to their robust recovery plan and data backup system, they were able to restore all their data without paying the ransom. They were back up and running in less than a week, proving the value of regular backups. Next, we have a story of a small business owner who managed to dodge a bullet. She received an email that seemed to be from a trusted supplier, but something felt off. She resisted the urge to open the attachment and instead contacted her IT department. They confirmed it was a phishing attempt and the attachment contained ransomware. This is a classic example of why you should always be cautious of suspicious emails. Lastly, we have an instance of a major tech company that was targeted. Despite the sophisticated nature of the attack, their up-to-date software and operating systems, coupled with their state-of-the-art antivirus console, successfully thwarted the ransomware. And again, this highlights the importance of keeping everything updated and investing in good security software. These cases underline how essential the precautions are we discussed earlier. Remember, ransomware doesn't discriminate. It can target anyone, anywhere. Stay vigilant, stay safe, and most importantly, stay informed. By following these steps, you can significantly reduce your risk of a ransomware attack and protect your valuable data. Remember, prevention is key. Thank you for watching.